Go ahead.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Howzzat Cuz. We are back with the latest Cricket Roundup episode. I think this is episode 5. Uh, Sorry if I'm losing track of episodes because, like I said, we don't know at what periodicity we'll be doing it. It could be weekly, it could be fortnightly, it could be monthly. It happens when there is enough cricket news for all of us to congregate and talk about. After mulling over whether to have this episode come out, we are like, no, there is enough cricket news that we have gathered over the past weeks that we wanted to sit down and talk about. How are you guys feeling? You know, without lot of on-field action is less, but the off-field action is a lot. How are you guys feeling about that?
It's good to have a break, to be honest. After FIFA World Cup and everything that we were covering here and there, it was a bit more. So
Okay,
it is good to have it take a break in between.
okay. Uh, Kishore, Naveen, how are you feeling?
I think it's a well-deserved break for everyone, but still there are a lot of things that people have to work on the back end.
Yeah,
Uh, I think it is good once in a while for players also to get a break. It is too much. It's a lot of cricket is going on around in a year.
yeah, that's true. That's true. Which is why there are injuries also.
Yeah.
More on that later. Naveen, your takes, and then we can jump right into it.
I am keeping myself occupied with other games that are going on, so I'm comfortable.
So we have
Your
our
views?
sports done. I've been busy with other things in life. So, so it's good. Actually, it's very nice to have a break. Even when I tried to go back to watching the nonsense cricket happening, uh, the only one innings that I saw of Smriti Mandana was like, okay, that's the only good cricket that happened. Everything else was like, I think 100, I don't know why people play 100. And anyways, I don't want to get into all that rant about useless cricket happening right now, which I think Naveen and Bhuvan are still watching on their screens. But
It's it's just playing in the background. We are not watching it.
okay, moving on. Let's start with here. Ajinkya Rahane announced his retirement in a tearful Instagram video where he spoke about retiring from all formats. The ever vice captain, sometimes captain, who has 100% record as Indian captain. He has never lost a game. 6 tests that he has captained, 4 victories and 2 draws. Um, I just read out, his international. So he played 85 tests, scored 5,000 plus runs at 38.46 with 12 test centuries. Most of his test centuries, I think 8 of his test centuries were away and 4 came at home. He also played quite a few ODIs. He has scored nearly 3,000 runs at 35 with 3 centuries. He played 20 T20Is also, but he's also retired from IPL. And IPL is where the numbers were interesting. He has played 212 IPL matches across 6 teams, across the 19 seasons. He won his first IPL with Chennai, where he
Yeah.
played this pivotal role for Chennai 2023, right? I was that his first IPL that he won? Yeah, I
I
think so.
think so. I think he
I
played
think so.
for
What teams that he
Rajasthan or not.
played for?
Played for MI, RR,
He's pretty
When
much
he
uh,
played for
played in
everything.
in between the.
KKR,
I
KKR.
think did he no
Pune Super Giants, no? Pune
Pune
Warriors,
Super
Pune
Giants.
Super Giants.
Yeah, Super Giants. He was about to win. He lost by a crisp
Yeah,
whisker,
yeah.
and
But
then
so he's played for DC also. Wow,
in between.
wow. That's anyways, and yeah.
Uh,
So
I have a
yes,
small thing. Like, is DC the Chelsea of IPL? Like, everybody is a ex-DC player, apparently.
No,
if we
apparently,
go down, if we go down that route, then it'll be like a big video. But yeah, sorry, Kishore.
I think even Mumbai, a lot of players
He
had had it at Mumbai.
coached by Mumbai and then went their ways to
Fair, fair.
other
When we're talking about
Uh,
Ajinkya's retirement, I think probably the
Sorry.
finest slip catcher and gully
mm,
fielder, according to me. But I think rightly, please go check out a small dedicated reel that we did for him, where I think Kishore aptly put it. Whenever he was thrust responsibility, he stood up and he ensured that he performed at the highest level. what are your views on, losing one more of that glorious generation where India won 12, for 12 years, India was unbeaten at home. He was,
Our whole slip cordon is gone. Like that slip cordon is gone completely.
yeah. So how are you feeling about Ajinkya announcing his retirement from all formats?
I don't know. Like maybe he has plans like watch our reel and we will also talk about here as well. But I don't think like there was a comeback coming in because how Indian team is moving ahead. Uh, but how the young core is now, you need a leader like him in the team always because he will contribute in so many ways that people don't even think that he could. Like when we went to BGT and when I think Kohli was injured and he took the team and won there. So it was a very young core team. Like Siraj was just upcoming over at that time. Pant was there. There were some experienced players like Ashwin and Pujara around him, but the team was quite new at that time, and he made sure that we went there and challenged, and we won. And he played a very pivotal role while batting as well. And I think when he was guiding players and everything, he was always in the conversation with the bowlers and stuff. So we really lost a good leader, but I hope he comes back and like he has ambitions of like becoming a coach, and I hope he comes back and guides our Indian team, like especially in test, because his hand-eye coordination or his technique is very good. So that can really help, and he's a very technical player that can suit Gill's style because uh, Gill is playing now four for India. So he can help Gill grow more and see how well he can read the game well in different types of conditions. So that is my views.
Yeah. Uh, Anyone wants to take it from there?
Yeah, that going on by that, right? The responsibility, the knocks, considering I think he debuted earlier than Rohit Sharma in Sena countries. That speaks a lot about his the way he was able to negotiate in
Yeah.
those conditions, right? So there was always this saying that he was so good away from home. In a way, it is true. The way he played, even if you see, even the World Test Championship final, the only one that India played, he's the highest run aggregator across both the innings, where he scored
Yeah.
135. And it's an aggregate of both, and
Mm.
I think that speaks volume of him. Whenever there is something really hard, he used to step up and do. And even for his IPL franchises, right? He's
Yeah.
like whenever everybody felt there was no leader, okay, we found this man and he can lead, and they used to put him,
Yeah.
and he used to do it. Like it's not that people he was not the like the first choice captain of anybody, but he was like okay, uh, and he also never felt like I don't want to do if I'm not the first choice. Like okay, this is a responsibility that is given to me to guide this team. I'm going to guide this team. So that is something that's a hallmark of his career.
Absolutely. Just to add some numbers on, when you say he has scored 3,600 runs, which is or 3,400 runs away and 1,600 runs at home, and he is the second highest since Tendulkar's retirement. He has the second highest number of runs in overseas test wins and draws. So that's how impactful he was at an average of 50, right? And
Mm.
that's how impactful he was as a batter in overseas conditions. Yes, the home conditions, and I think that is why he never went on to play 100 tests because at home, the spinning pitches that India opted for exposed his technique a bit. But even in that, he made pivotal contributions, being the first slipper for Jadeja and Ashwin. And I don't know how if we look at scorecards, caught Rahane, Ashwin, bowled Ashwin, or caught Rahane, bowled Jadeja, there will be so many such dismissals. Uh, I think he was also one of the calmest heads on the field, right? When it came to, I don't think India could have achieved the success under Kohli and Shastri and Sharma and uh, Sha-
Dravid.
The
Dravid, without someone like Rahane guiding them in terms of both performances on field and off field. I feel that India will miss, and I do hope he comes back in some capacity and contributes back to Indian cricket. Maybe Mumbai cricket also. But yeah, any closing thoughts on this, Naveen? From
I'll just call it the captain that never was, maybe. Maybe it shouldn't have been Rohit, it should have been Rahane for me. It is. But I think we did pivot quite hard by leaving out him and Pujara at that point of time. But yeah, so that is where I leave it at. Maybe the captain that never was. We don't know what we could have done with him
mm,
as the captain.
yeah, so go well in retirement, Jinx, and we hope when you come back for your second innings, whatever that is, it'll only be better for Indian cricket. Moving ahead from Indian cricket to English cricket, England have appointed their new dead ball coach, who will not be taking charge before the Pakistan series, who will be taking charge before the South Africa series that they will travel to. It's an 18 season CSK coach, ex CSK coach, and 5-time IPL winner. Uh, you know, and ex New Zealand captain Stephen Fleming, who has been taken helm as the coach, and we have a new captain also, where with Fleming's blessing,
or the old captain.
Old
the old
captain.
captain has come back as the new captain, which is Joe Root has been appointed as the Test captain again. I want to go to the CSK man first. About what do you think about the appointment of Fleming as the
I'm
coach?
not sure. I am genuinely not sure of what to think of it. I have never seen Fleming the player, to be honest. Like, or I don't remember any of it at this point of time. Uh, I'm not sure what will happen to whatever they have cultivated for the past, whatever, 3, 4 years. Of where will it go? Like, I think Fleming is a very defensive coach per se. He will bring the truest out of a player, but I'm not sure what would that lead to. I'm not sure what his test philosophy would be. It'll be a new one for everyone. And I am very surprised that they are not going ahead with it with the home. Pakistan is home, right?
Yeah,
Uh,
home. Pakistan is home.
so yeah, so with a home series and they're starting with an away series because Ashes is home next year. So I'm not sure of uh, why they are trying to do this.
I think this was
And
a logistical. There was a logistical challenge.
I'm 100% not on Joe Root. I mean, I don't know who else is there, but I'm no for Brook and Root both. But then I can't give you an alternative. I just, I don't know.
Ben
Maybe
Duckett,
bring in
maybe
Sam Curran. Maybe bring in Sam Curran and make him the captain.
Rehan
Like
Ahmed.
no,
That
Sam
is
Curran I
stretching
get
things a
just
bit.
because of pace all rounder.
Ben Duckett. He is
Ben
Pace
Duckett.
all.
Ben Duckett. Jacob Bethel, like Graeme Smith took over at the age of 21. So, just to give some context, right? I think Fleming is one of the most tactically astute captains. He was made the captain at the age of 22, 23 himself. And the way that he led New Zealand, they won their first in major trophy, the 2000 Champions Trophy under him,
Mm.
right? So, had
I think
Fleming,
they won in Australia as well, no?
No, they didn't. Apparently, they didn't.
they didn't win in Australia, but they used to win a lot of ODIs in Australia. And they were a very good team, who always overperformed. Uh, and you also seen the way that he has coached Chennai,
CSK,
probably
yeah.
one of the most talked about franchises, to five victories in 18
Yeah,
seasons.
somebody said that you have brought in the coach, but you can't buy in the captain. So
Okay, okay. Yeah, Bhuvan, you said why the Kiwi contingent. So
Yeah, I mean, apparently English people love New Zealanders a lot, quite a lot. Like,
ex-captain, ex-coach, current
yeah,
coach.
yeah, bowling coach.
Yeah.
So I don't know, like, what is this real
In
obsession
between,
with?
I don't know what country Matthew Potts belongs to.
I think Potts is South African or something, I think.
Except anybody except English. Good.
Yeah.
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 But what is your take
So
on Fleming as an Fleming and Root combination?
root, I have a very different, like, I don't know, like, while I like when I read it, I thought of like, would it turn out to be a Babar Azam kind of story for him?
More on Babar Azam soon.
Damn.
Yeah, matlab, I mean, in a way, if you look at
He
this,
is in his. Why I said I'm sorry to cut you off. Why I said I disagree with Root is he's in his prime of batting at this point of time. Like absolute prime of his batting. I think captaincy will put him down. That is the only issue of mine.
Okay.
so I said that statement because like you have two good batters like Babar Azam and Joe Root. Joe Root, of course, one of the
Please
greatest.
don't compare Babar Azam and
Yeah.
No,
Joe
no,
Root.
I'm not comparing. I'm just saying that for their
Okay.
team, yeah, for their team, not comparing wise. Joe Root is way above ahead.
Mhm.
So no ways I'm comparing them. I'm just saying that for their team, they are the most technical and best
Important. Yeah.
batters, important batters. You have to leave your best batters apart from like when if they can lead well, you can give them the chance of leading him. We saw from Joe Root when he took over the captaincy, he was not able to put up both with captaincy and as well as the batting pressure. So that is the reason why you went ahead with Ben Stokes and Ian Morgan in different formats than Josh Butler. So why again go back to him? Like you could have like made a new superstar. I mean, yeah, you can give it to
Bethel.
Brook, who is rash, but you don't know what can like if you give him pressure, he may be a unorthodox player, but a better captain or in any ways. So in that way, I'm just saying. And also, I don't know Fleming much. Like for CSK, past 2 3 seasons, different franchises and everything, he was not able to perform. He was not able to guide the team well, and uh, he looked lost in a way. So I don't know if that would carry into this side of uh, the thing, where he can think of like, would he have that idea and would he manage that the game has moved ahead of what his ideas were. So will he able to adapt in a way?
Interesting. Interesting. Sure. You and I were debating about the Root as a captain, but I'll come to you. What do you think about Root as captain and then Fleming as coach?
I don't know. Root as captain. See, he everybody knows Root's record as captain. I again even recently when they made him captain in that one odd game, we saw how flustered it was, where they didn't know what they were doing. I don't know it is because Root or it's because what happened previously, but
Inexperience. Yeah.
yeah, but it is what it is, right? It's not a great for me. It is not a great thing to look after, and I don't know somehow Joe Root out of the all the Fab Four, Joe Root never looked the captain when he was the captain because I don't know. Somehow he didn't release the captains. That is what I felt. It felt like if you think the previous Fab Four as well, right? Tendulkar never looked the captain. I felt Joe Root was also never the captain.
Previous trap for is okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
So okay. Yeah. He averages 8 less when he's a
yeah,
captain compared to when he's not the captain. So
Damn.
just to
mm,
give numbers over there. Yeah.
yeah. So I
So
yeah.
what without as not captain, he's what 54, 55.
54, 55. Yeah.
So if he's also 40, what is that? What is that New England batting lineup? So and the philosophy, right? The completely different philosophy of Baz wanting hard, fast bowlers who can hit the deck and complete difference from Stephen Fleming. Like even when he was captain, he had a lot of utility players like Scott Styris, Jacob Oram, uh, Daniel Victory. Even Brandon McCallum came under him, who could keep. If not, I think they had a couple of keepers going around that time as
Yeah,
well. Where
but all this was started by Stephen Fleming, by the way.
yeah,
The utility players were started by Stephen Fleming,
Stephen
taken
Fleming.
over by Baz McCullum. But okay,
But
yeah.
again, but when Bass came again, you didn't have that utility player. Right? Bass had three fast bowlers, one of whom who could hit the deck,
Wagner.
and Wagner, and two of the best bowlers in Southey and Bolt, because of which Wagner worked, which nobody nobody thinks. But yeah, so that is where I think it's a completely different philosophy. I don't know how much, like, I don't think Baz ever used those kind of players. Like they had Colin DeGram Dome, but he didn't. Colin DeGram was only one, but Fleming has bit more of those kind of players, so that would be far more different than this. But what Fleming always had was a great spinner in Victory, which this England team does not have. Who are you going to dog mark that, right? So I think a lot of attribute success to Fleming I would give to Victory, because he could ball in the conditions that he balled consistently and keep balling it.
Early Vittori, early Vittori was good, but not the great Vittori that he became by the end of it. So, but I
Yeah.
can understand. Yeah,
How
I
was his
understand.
captaincy, his calls, and all of that as well?
Yeah.
So
So
okay, yeah, go ahead. Sorry,
So,
finish your
so
thought and then.
yeah, and so this is where I don't know, right? And the batting you built is on Baz philosophy, not on Fleming philosophy. Fleming philosophy is completely a different batting philosophy than Baz's batting philosophy. So, so this is where it is completely. I don't know if, as we everybody knows that Fleming and Baz are really good friends. I think once Baz's career was run with New Zealand, he is the one who brought him to CSK for those couple of seasons so that they could get that injection. And
Yeah.
we don't know how Fleming evolved. And out of the two of the three big boards, only Australia always appoints people with red ball coaching prowess, or both England and India never do it. I think I don't know from where they get that. There is no requirement of people coaching red ball before they become the red ball coaches. I don't know where they get it from. I think past 2 3 coaches even for England. I don't know how much experience Trevor Bayliss has. I don't know how much.
Bayless had a lot of county experience.
Yeah. And I think then they had McCallum, and now it is Fleming with little experience. When India is Shastri, Dravid. I think Dravid had a bit of experience, but not a lot of red ball experience. Even you per se, he went with 8 overs a lot, but it's not the in and out where you see a lot of that matching international test team. No disrespect to Dravid, he's a great player and all, but still. So this is where, but when you see Australia, they really appoint players who worked with their local teams a lot, right? If you see Justin Langer, or if you see Andrew McDonald, or if you see in between there was one more, right?
That
Darren Lehman. Even I think he worked extensively with I don't know which one of their teams.
South Australia.
Yeah. So so this is where it's an interesting thing. I hope it works for New Zealand. I hope it works for England, but it's really working for New Zealanders. That's what my take is.
Yeah. Yeah, so I believe apparently Fleming is the one who wanted Root, and Root also wanted to work with Fleming. I was just reading something just before this call about how Root was like the reason he took up the captaincy again is because he wanted to work with Fleming. I think Fleming is a very pragmatic coach, so I don't think he will go and break whatever is good is happening in baseball. So he might retain the baseball batting, right?
Mm,
He might. I don't think it'll be a complete overhaul. It could be like because that's also been Fleming's mantra in T20, right? Like, I will never overhaul. I will only do piece by piece, even when overhaul is required, right?
mm,
At least in the end, last 3 seasons, like Bhuvan said,
yeah,
overhaul was required, but he was like, no, let's see what I can. I'm not going to fix that's not something's not broken. So I think he'll operate with that mentality. Having said that, I think England need do England need root the batter or root the captain? That's the question that they need to ask for themselves. I understand why they didn't go with Harry Brook because I think the yeah
too much
the
drama.
too much drama, the image of it, etc. But I think what we are forgetting it will Stokes come unretire and come back now that
For the
it's
Ashes.
Fleming because he's played under Fleming in CSK and in Rising Pune Giants.
Yeah.
So will he come back? So who knows that they might have also given the captaincy to Root because they want Stokes to come back. Rob Key came out yesterday and said, I don't know, maybe Stokes can come back. And we will be talking about Stokes again sometime later on this.
God. I
So so
I
maybe
also
the captaincy is being given to Root so that Stokes can come back and Stokes can captain. Root is the figurehead and Stokes will captain. But having said that, it'll be interesting to see how Root goes. I think Root is a reluctant captain. He's always been a reluctant captain, like Kishore rightly said. Sachin was a reluctant captain. Rather, Sachin expected everyone to be Sachin. I don't think Root expects that, right? So it'll be interesting to see. Yes, we follow us. We will be covering that England Pakistan series also because that'll be fun to watch. Babar Azam and Joe Root go against
I
each
have one
other.
more question regarding Fleming. Like, I don't know, like, I have not seen much, but is he good with making youngsters into good players?
He is.
He
Like,
did, he did. Like
He
CSK
did.
did groom a lot of players, right? CSK did groom a lot of players, so he
Even New
is.
Zealand did. New Zealand under him
Even New
also did.
Zealand, yeah.
because, like, current England setup is quite young.
He's a
Yeah.
utility
So,
coach. I'll give that to him. At least he'll extract whatever is required. Like that Moneyball concept, I think he can do that bit.
But he can
May,
also develop talent, right? CSK developed a lot of talent.
yeah, but I'm saying at this point of time, English cricket has to be relevant, right? It is it
see,
is
I think
what
they will be
seventh
relevant.
in the World Test Championship table and might be eighth soon
might be it soon.
if West Indies win against Pakistan the second test.
Which they will.
So Pakistan is ninth, and if England is eighth, then what is the point of playing cricket at the end of the day?
No,
To
like,
entertain.
you have to bring in new countries, new teams, so that
What new?
so
There are only 9 nations that play Test cricket seriously.
you have
11.
to
Seriously,
Okay.
12,
Okay.
but yeah, seriously 9.
you have like now it comes to ICC, then they have to bring inculcate more teams, more nations, so that it becomes a serious tournament and it people should take it seriously. Why don't you think, like, simple questions? In this in a country, who has Australia to beat at the end of the day? Like, currently they are the top team, right? They are South Africa. Who they have to beat? Each other. That's it. Is India playing good to be at that level currently? No. England, no. New Zealand, sometimes there, sometimes not there. Hit and a miss. Sri Lanka, not there. West Indies, not there.
अरे
England,
तो भाई
not
फिर
there.
नहीं खेलता ना क्रिकेट बंद कर देते क्रिकेट क्यों क्यों क्यों
वही
कर
तो
रहे
प्रॉब्लम है ना. You have to bring in more nations. You have to make
more
it more.
nations का
But
बात नहीं you have to bring in more nations into test cricket for sure
no,
bring in
why
more
not?
Why not?
I don't think so anyway the quality
Okay.
of cricket is so bad in test
Oh,
cricket
oh,
how
great.
bad people want
I think this is an amazing debate that we should do a separate call on. Please watch for our video on quality of cricket and relevance of ODIs.
Mm. But yeah, and again,
Right?
I think going back onto Fleming, right? One thing is, if I go through his test record, I don't think that is a great record over there because if I go through his numbers in Australia, he averages 29. In England, he averages 37.8. In both the countries, he has one century. In England, he averages 35.7 with zero centuries. So I don't know what really England.
What's his overall average? Near 40, I think, right?
His overall test average is 111 matches. Yeah, 40.
40. Yeah, around 40.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Will
think
he?
But that is
Sorry.
boosted by what he has done in Sri Lanka and Bangladesh. One series in Bangladesh and two series in Sri Lanka, where Sri Lanka he averages 104, where he played only two series and he scored two centuries.
yeah, but
And the
again,
two not outs in it.
I just think that's not enough. I mean, there are not so many matches also, right? So
Yeah.
he was a very good player, and had he not been the captain, he would have averaged 40 plus because
Yeah.
he would
I
have
mean
focused on his
if we
batting.
have to if we have to go in that route I mean I was surprised I can call Shane Warne as a rubbish bowler in Indian conditions he averaged 43 in India He was
Yeah,
a
he never bowled well in India. That's a
yeah.
known thing.
Yeah, so he only played what 9 matches in India. He was a rubbish bowler in India.
I mean,
Say one of the
yeah, he had to play against probably the best players of
yeah the
spin.
best Indian batting lineup. I'm not,
Best players of
but
spin,
yeah,
not best Indian line.
but we can't say that he was a
Okay,
good bowler.
okay. Now that who do you think had the best record versus Shane Warne? Which Indian batter do you think has the best record versus
I
Shane
think
Warne?
Lakshman would, right? Or
No,
Sachin.
Dravid.
Oh.
no, no.
No, I don't think
No.
it is Tendulkar or Dravid.
It is
Ganguly.
Navjot Singh Sidhu. Sidhu has a fantastic record versus Shane Warne.
But that was
Right.
again, that was like
That's what I'm saying,
debut.
right? So these are if you keep picking these,
Yeah.
Shastri has a
So
fantastic record against Shane Warne.
Yeah. Shastri has a
Right.
really good record versus Shane Warne.
Yeah. That was the debut test and everything. But
Yeah.
anyways, I think
But Fleming was a South Africa makes sense because he averages 46 in South Africa. I think that's one place he averages the highest. He averages more in South Africa than in New
than at
Zealand.
home.
Yeah.
But again, I think that is if you're looking at records, then you can also say, oh, what is Gambhir or what is like that. So I don't want to look at those records and say, just to close it out, it'll be interesting. This is like you said, appointing people with minimal red ball experience to coach serious red ball teams. It'll be interesting to see. And moving ahead to another red ball series, the only cricket that is happening right now, where Babar Azam is playing and did score a half century. So I'm talking about the first test that concluded with West Indies versus Pakistan. West Indies won comprehensively. They should have won by more runs, but they won by 90 runs. I'll just read out, just so that everyone knows. So in the first innings, West Indies scored 311, with Shea Hope scoring a beautiful 92 and Cavum Hodge scoring 84. Uh, Mohammad Ali took 4 wickets, but Mohammad Abbas has been the metronome that he is. 3 wickets at 2.42 economy. Beautiful bowler. I don't know why they don't pick him more. I really don't understand why. Pakistan in reply were 244 for 3, and they collapsed to 282. Right? Shan Masood scored a century, 109. Imam scored 63. And I think this was the innings where Greaves had that fantastic fifer where he took 5 wickets for no run, five
and
consecutive
also
maidens.
you said brilliant innings from Root, right? This is
A
where he
hope,
gave.
a hope.
Oh, sorry, my bad. This is okay. It shouldn't have been this scorecard. I'll tell you why. Bloody Babar Azam was taking singles and giving it to lower order players. What
Oh,
will happen?
that is the second innings, right?
That
That's in the
is
second
okay. Oh,
innings.
my bad.
That is
I
in the
thought it
second.
happened in the first innings as well.
No, that is in the
That is
second
the second
innings.
innings.
That is in the second
That is the
innings.
second innings. Beautiful second innings.
Yeah, beautiful second innings. I've not come to the first innings. After having 244 for 3, they collapsed at 282, giving away a lead of 29. By day 3, the pitch had turned. The pitch was like really tricky. It was very difficult to bat, and any score above 150 would have been very difficult for that Pakistan batting lineup to chase. They had West Indies at 79 for 7, right? And then they let not 79, yeah. Yeah, no, sorry, 93 for 7. And then they let Shamar Joseph
Of course.
swing for the hills, where he scored 38 of 27 balls, right? And they ended up with 181, and everyone knew they would lose the test. Again, Mohammad Abbas, beautiful bowling performance, 5 for 22 in 16 overs, economy of 1.38, right? Uh, in the fourth innings, with the target at 211, and with Shan Masood having a broken finger from first innings, mm, uh, can you guess how much did Pakistan score?
I know it.
We know.
120, with Babar Azam being not out at 58, right?
Absolutely unnecessary 50.
Where he kept is they were 71 for 9, and then Mohammad Abbas came and played a beautiful innings where he got more strike. So
Yeah.
I was looking at these when Babar played with the tail. I think he played around. I think the partnership was around 90 balls or something. Tail played 46 balls. Babar played 44 balls. Right. This is how Babar
And
Uh,
Mohammad Abbas played around
33
Mohammad
how
Abbas,
balls.
33
33
balls.
balls.
So yeah. Anyways, sorry for all that scorecard and everything. I just wanted to set context. What do you guys think about this test? Is West Indies back?
No, I mean, when you play against Pakistan, every team is back. So you should not consider them as. I think, when you were saying that, there are only 12 teams, this team should be taken out from the test contingency. They should not play. They don't.
So, and just to add to that, right? If Pakistan can play so badly, how badly will, let's say, a Scotland play? I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
Scotland will play better. I'm pretty sure, so why not have more teams? If India
And
can play so badly,
they will show more fight than
yeah,
what the team is doing. Like, my God, when I saw Babar Azam bat, I was like, what are you doing, man? Like, why are you taking singles?
of the first
And
ball of the over.
first ball of the over, he
Yeah,
was
yeah,
taking
yeah.
singles.
Yeah, I've seen that.
And Imam, like, there's a beautiful breakdown in the, like, I
Yeah,
don't
I've
know
saw.
the creator's
You've
name.
sent me that.
Yeah, yeah. I have not, I don't know the creator's name, but he has beautifully break down each and every wicket. Like,
Dismissal.
literally, when uh, when Roach was bowling, he was coming from the wide angle and bowling, like from the
So the creator's
wide
name is
line. Yeah,
Ground Tablers.
yeah. Yeah. So from literally from the wide line, he was bowling into the batsman. Why will you go for a cut when you know it will come close to your body? And literally, I saw Imam, like, here the ball is coming. The batter is here. He took a step ahead and then tried to play the cut shot. How? And then little ball movement, and Rizwan doesn't know if the ball will come straight to him or will the ball move across. Any straight ball to him is a wicket.
But I think that is a problem with every batsman now, right? Every batter doesn't know how to play when the ball moves around.
I, I would disagree, right? I don't think
How
that's the
how
case
many
because
Rahul,
how many modern
Rahul,
day batters? Yeah,
Rahul,
Rahul
exactly,
can,
right. We can count on our
Ra-
fingers on how many modern day batters can play when it is moving,
Rahul,
right?
Jadeja,
Root,
Jaiswal,
Root,
Root,
Jaiswal,
uh, Gill to
Smith,
a certain
Howzat
extent,
Cuz,
Gill
Smith,
to a
Bhuvam,
Babuma,
Timba, Bavuma,
Temba,
Mahbooba,
Babuma,
Makram,
not
Makram,
Makram, okay,
Makram,
Smith,
Smith.
Smith.
right?
These
Then
are
there is
top class players, right? These are not like mediocre players are not able to play movement, right?
like
It's because pitches are being made so flat.
I don't know. Pitches are being made flat. Where are pitches being
As
made
in,
flat? Every pitch has the pitches are impossible to bat on, right? This is so that
but
pitch, right?
yeah,
That pitch had inconsistent bounce, and
no,
that
no,
pitch had
pitches have been
variability in
made
movement.
flat in regional cricket. I'm not talking international cricket. International cricket, every bloody match is ending at 3 4 days. There are very few matches that are going on 2 5 days.
So again, this is why I think then the debate opens up that can you look at first class matches records and take them to test teams? So
Yeah,
are those first class records inflated? And then we'll go back to another player that we were having a debate of. Is that record inflated? So I don't. I mean, I what I think I agree with Bhuvan is I shouldn't you should see that Rizwan's dismissal. He played inside the line, right? And you make it look like you. It's like Stokes, right? That's a
yeah.
straight ball.
it's like how Stokes acts, this is one of the greatest balls, and I've got dismissal. Same Rizwan. He has copied the same technique.
Right.
And
Or see, my issue with Rizwan. I'm sorry to cut you,
yeah,
Bhuvan. You have played a beautiful innings till then. You have not attacked any bowler. Why do you want to attack Bumrah, the best bowler of your opposition team? Right? And this
ये
is
छोड़ दो भाई क्यों क्यों जा रहे हो वहां पे
no. I'm just saying, right? कि दिमाग कैसे चलता है आपका कि आपने तब तक you played with patience. You know it is only a simple score to chase, right? 120 कुछ chase करना था. बहुत ज्यादा score भी नहीं था. ठीक है, pitch had demons. I am not saying that pitch was easy or something. but you were making it work. Who the hell attacks Bumrah?
Wild slog.
And that too, one of the rashest shot I've ever seen.
Yeah,
The wildest
See,
slog of all.
yeah. Or why my choice? Like, okay, you're batting with the tail, right? Right? Okay, you will not win the match. Okay, there's a long
yeah,
way to
but
win the
there
match.
are draws, right? There is something called
No, you
fight.
cannot draw that game.
You
Running
cannot draw
nothing.
also. It's fourth day, right? So obviously
It is
draw is
sport
also
day.
not
I
possible.
agree. I agree. But staying out on the pitch has a different valor as compared to whatever you did.
Who takes single of the first ball and lets the tail ender face? Okay.
No, so for me to put this right, Pakistan were only in this game for 60 overs that they batted in their first inning. So if you see the breakdown, so they batted for the fourth wicket fell. They were 242 for
For three.
3, 244 for 3 in 62.6 overs. Then the fourth wicket fell. After that, they they scored what 160 runs and lost 6 wickets in matter of 60 overs. So the first
No,
six
not 16
no
wickets, not
16, yeah, 16 wickets. So
16
so
wickets.
so how
Oh.
how come that happened, right? So if you replace Pakistan and you put, as you said, you put a Scotland or you put a Netherlands or you put
Netherlands.
some team will do the same thing. You are an international team. You have decades and decades of experience of playing Test cricket. How can you score those many less number of runs? So how do you keep on losing wickets, right, at that rate?
Or how can you not take wickets? So 93 for 7, right? You had the opposition team down for 93 for 7. When you are bowling good seam bowling, like line and length, why do you have to bounce out Shamar Joseph?
Yeah, that is the whole subcontinent problem. No, that's not only Pakistan's problem. I don't know.
No, again, this sounds like England, this sounds like India, this sounds like so many.
No, it's same, right? So that's why you cannot appoint somebody with no coaching experience as your head coach and no batting experience of coaching in red ball cricket as your batting coach. This is what happens when you do it.
Also, I have a doubt. Who are their current coach?
Sarfaraz
Sarfaraz,
Ahmed is their
Sarfaraz
head
Ahmed is
coach.
head coach.
He
I,
apparently only coached he was playing till last year, and
he was the under 19 coach.
for one World Cup,
1 year. Yeah, one World Cup. Yeah. Yeah.
and
Mhm.
then somehow he rocketed
Markul
himself.
is their bowling coach.
No,
Umar Gul is their bowling coach.
bowling
Yeah,
Umar
yeah,
Gul
coach,
is their
yes.
bowling
yes.
coach. He again, okay. See, fair enough, right? You can
But
blame coaches, whatever.
but where is Gul the best in T20 format?
Again, okay, fair. You can blame the coaches, everything. But I'm
No,
also saying, as a player, you know what you have to do, right? Like Salman Ali Aga is a veteran. He's what, 33, 34, right?
Who was the
Rizwan
previous captain? Maksud or Aga?
Maksud,
Shan
Masood,
Masood.
Masood.
Shan
Shan
Masood,
Masood.
Huh?
right? So, but Salman Aga was the white ball captain, right?
Yeah, yeah,
So, and he's a vice cap. So, know you're a senior batter or you're a senior person. That middle order is experienced.
yeah.
That middle order, Babar, Rizwan,
Rizwan,
Masood,
Masood, Ali,
uh, uh,
Ah, ah.
Aga, Salman,
Aga.
right?
Salman
So
Ali.
this is like are you telling me do you have to collapse like that? Like, do you give away 5 wickets in 5 overs?
Bro, just look at Salman Ali Aga's wicket. I
I know,
was
I've
so
seen.
pissed looking at his wicket. I'm like, apparently you were the most sound batter as per Pakistan sources. You are
No,
the most,
South Shakil is the most sound test batter for them.
but he's not
He's
playing
not playing, no.
He
because
was
he has.
injured. He was injured and suddenly he's not injured and he's going to play the second test. So I don't want to go there also.
Yeah. So take like in a way, like in this team, you are kind of known as the most sound
Yeah.
batter, right? How can you not pick up a length? And how is this much gap between your pad and bat? This is the same thing happened with who is the opening? Samim.
Imam.
No,
Yeah.
Sam Ayub.
Awaz.
Sam Ayub.
I don't think Siam is playing the test.
It's
No, not
Amiz.
Sam Ayub.
It's
It's
Amiz. It's Amiz
It's
Amaz.
uh,
He's a
Azan
youngster.
Azan Azan
Azan
Awais
Azan.
is
Aziz.
playing
Azan.
Azan Awais
Azan.
is playing the second test. So I'm okay
Yeah.
with that. Second test and
Still,
all.
this much gap. No, not second. They lost a third test. This much,
Mm.
yeah. And
Youngster,
he,
okay. I mean, youngster, fair, right?
But
What will you
how
tell? What will you tell like when Babar is taking single of? He's played a veteran of 55 tests, huh? Or Shan
Ba-
must say
See, as I said, Babar should not be the captain over there.
they don't have
Babar,
any choice.
uh, make Rizwan, make Agha.
no. I'm
why
No, they
surprised why
Rizwan?
don't like.
give a
I don't
captaincy.
think. I don't think they like Rizwan. Rizwan, there are a lot of issues. See, they are sidelining Rizwan because there are political, maybe political issues, maybe
Of course,
personality
that
clashes.
political and all those things, I agree, I
Yeah.
understand because we have been following this for quite a long time and we have been shitting on it for quite a long time. But my problem again comes at with he is known to be one of your best batters who I don't know what happens when he takes the captaincy, doesn't know what to do and
He doesn't know
taking
captaincy.
singles.
No, Babar Azam doesn't know captaincy. There's no point in putting it other way.
Yeah,
I would say he's also not scored a first class century in such a long time, right? 3 years. Why don't you let him just focus on his batting?
exactly.
Right? Why don't you just let him build himself as a batter again? Okay, he can captain. See, I have no issues. Captain, whatever. My issues are with Babar the batter, not Babar the captain, right?
My issue is with both the things. Whenever he takes captaincy, he doesn't bat well.
But
When
was he
he
batting well is the point, right? He
He
wasn't even
wasn't.
batting well
see
previously.
the
He
point,
was dropped from the team altogether from all the formats.
I get the
He
point.
was never dropped. He was rested.
Yeah, make a statement correct. But also,
Yeah, we don't want Babar fans coming after us. Although I don't mind Babar fans, please let us know what you think in the comments below. Was he dropped, rested? Should he be the captain? Should he be the batter? Is he greater than Virat Kohli? Yes, he is.
Is he
Also,
greater
Okay.
than
again,
Imran Khan?
again, credit where credit is due. This West Indian pace attack, you should seriously consider it.
It's one of
With
the
Seals, with Greaves, with
Roach
Roach,
And no
this
and
and
Alzari.
and Shamar
Shamar
Joseph.
And no
and
Alzari.
Shamar. Alzari did not play this match. So this is a very serious West Indian quick attack that is brewing.
So
And
I would say this, right? See, they took 20 wickets. Your fast bowlers took 20 wickets. Yes, you had Amir Jamal who gave away so many runs in a test match where so that was a wrong selection call, whatever. But you took 20 wickets. Where did you lose the match? Right?
batting.
West Indies is not a great batting team, right? It's not a great batting team. You are a better pedigreed batting team than them. On paper, Pakistan's
yeah,
batting is more pedigreed than West Indies. How are you collapsing?
See,
No,
I
the
will
issue
again
is
go to my.
deeper. It is
Yeah.
not on surface, right? What are you doing for 56-day camp? You had a 56-day camp before you went to this tour. What were you doing in that 56-day camp? You
I
know they had four fast bowlers. Like if you see, you know who would be there, who would there be fast bowlers. What have you done in that 56-day camp? Did you tell people to leave straight balls? What did you practice? What was the stimulation that you have done, right? What is the point of training? Like I think they train with like around the military camps or what is the point of you training around military camps and putting it out and not doing the basic cricket routine, right? So what is the so the problem is far more deeper. The problem is a system where you do not have system. You always, and as I've said, right, you keep on saying that we contribute a lot. See, PSL, I get PSL is a good league and all of it, but PSL is not at a standard where you can pick players right away. PSL is still a step below the international cricket, where people will require a lot more when they come from PSL into Pakistan cricket team. And even the way the pitches, right? You do not have a clarity on what kind of pitches you want to play on home. You play on a road, it doesn't work. The next test you switch it to such a turner, right? How will even the domestic system adapt to that changes, right? Do you want to play on batting tracks? Do you want to play on spin tracks?
What
How
domestic system is my question, Kishore? What domestic system do they have?
every
Every half
system,
every half season
every
they
year they
change it.
change. Yeah.
what is the prestige in playing? See, there is a prestige when you play for the Sheffield Shield. There's a huge prestige associated to Ranji Trophy. There's a prestige associated to winning the county championship. What is their primary red ball system? One year they'll say we'll play zonals. One year we'll play institutions. One year they'll say no, half zone, half institution, half something. Right? For the pitches, okay, the pitches is even I'm saying you don't even know what format you want to play. Every time I
And
read, oh, they're reintroducing something. Oh, now we are back with this Champions Cup. Oh, now we are back with this.
And also, like, I don't know what you will gain by going to England and playing. You will again get another humiliation. It's better to you
Okay, let's.
playing with.
Great question. I want to end on. Okay,
No,
finish your thought.
and one more thing is, see, it's not that you're not getting talent, right? But you need to challenge the talent. Talent does not convert into success if you do not cherish and nourish them, right? You had really two good fast bowlers in Shaheen and Naseem. You destroyed them. I'm really happy that Mohammad Haris does not Mohammad
Raw,
Raf,
raw,
Rock.
Harish
Harish
Raf
Raw.
does not want to play Test cricket. He clearly said, "If I play Test cricket, I cannot have my career." And
But
people
he's being,
dished on it for it. I'm
yes,
like, he made a good decision from his point of view. By see, as we keep on saying, as a sports person, you have a limited shelf life. Whatever you earn,
yeah.
whatever you do it within that shelf life. How do you? It is so sometimes. So this is what I don't get. I don't get the discourse of Pakistan. They feel like more than at least some of the Indian commentators are not that you're playing for, except for our coach and all. It's not like you're playing for India means you're playing like, oh, this is not. But the entire ecosystem of Pakistan is that if you're not playing for Pakistan, as if you're not playing, as if you're playing, it's a national pride. No, it's you need to think from the player perspective as well. So you're destroying careers of bowlers. Like there's no need to for you to pick a 16-year-old, a 17-year-old and push him into Test cricket, right? Okay, you found a 16-year-old, 17-year-old, nourish him, put him through all of those rigors of domestic cricket. I know you don't have a domestic cricket. Put a domestic system in place. Have a NCA kind
Where
of a
is
setup.
where is
A
Wasim
dose?
Jr.? Is it done? Do we know?
No
Wasim
idea.
Jr. is not being picked.
He's not picked. Uh, but I think somewhere they've listened to all of this. They have an exciting fast bowler in Ali Raza, who they know is not ready for red ball cricket, so they're sending him to trying to get him a county gig, and they're trying to build up. So let's hope. But Bhuvan, you were talking about they should not be playing with
Yeah,
England, but
England.
see, they should not play. Like they will get. I have one more issue. Like who are the spinners playing in this?
Aga.
Uh,
no, Usman. They picked
so
a new. They gave a debut to Usman Ali. They gave a debut to a new player called Usman Ali.
you you played the three veterans in Pakistan.
Sajid
Usman
and
Tahir.
Noman.
Yeah,
Sajid and Noman are done.
But they were given the contracts, right? In the
I
new
don't
yeah.
think
contract
They
system.
Noman given a contract.
Numan was not given.
yes.
Sajid was given.
Mm, mm.
I don't know if
Sajid
Numan was.
has a contract in his hand.
I
Yeah,
think
How
Sajid
Sajid
is
has.
there on the tour. He was not picked to play because he's an off spinner, and there are no left-handers in the opposition team.
care? I don't want to get into that
This
much,
test
but
cricket and off spinner is bloody hitting me in the head, bro.
yeah.
This
Uh,
only
one
obsession of
Yeah.
one last thing about about Pakistan. I just want to kudos to West Indies team. They deserve to win. They played really good cricket and they won. Do you think so? Akib Javed said winning one test out of the five, because it's the fives, right? They're playing two versus West Indies and three versus England, is going to be considered a success. Do you think they will win one test? And do you think that should be considered as a success?
winning one
Let's
of
focus.
five.
Yeah, one of five, because
Winning
they're
one
playing.
of five against I mean, they are the three bottom teams of the WTC Championship.
Yeah, he said that will be considered as a success.
Also, let me just complete it, and that gives you my answer. You go to England, you will play test, you will get humiliated, you will be thrashed over there. How much ever bad this England team is, it's not worse than Pakistan in any ways. Like
Harry Brooks,
Harry Brook will score 200s for fun.
200s or 200s?
200s for fun, he will score. with this bowling lineup. And like my simple thing is go play nations who are below you.
What?
Play
Play
Afghanistan,
Afghanistan.
play Scotland, play different all these teams. Build yourself first and then again come in.
भाई
You
उसको
don't
जिम्बाब्वे इसीलिए बुलाता है.
भाई और क्या है तू ये बता टीम में और कुछ है दे हैव बीन अटर अटर बैड फॉर पास्ट व्हाट 5 6 years now even more than that
I mean, COVID, since COVID.
so it's not it's like they should get stripped of that thing of ki no you are not a test playing nation anymore.
That's. I think there are many teams that need to be get stripped of that. Last thoughts on this before we move to the two more things that I wanted to touch today. Yeah. Any
I
last
know.
thoughts?
Final.
Yeah. Uh, any last thoughts, Kishore, before I move?
I have said it's. I don't know. It's a never-ending debate on Pakistani cricket. I think they need to stop patronizing themselves and say that we are a we are we are as equal to as a Bangladesh or a Afghanistan, and we need to rebuild. And they need to and forget that we had Imrans, Inzis, and all of that. Those were in your past. Your present is really bad than even Bangladesh cricket is. So you need to really start from there and build up from
Yeah.
there.
I think fans do know that. It's now for the selectors and the team to
The
realize and do
patron in
that.
chief, their
Patron in
patron in
chief.
chief to understand that and
Yeah.
Especially
Move,
Ravi Shankar.
moving from West Indies versus Pakistan to their arch rivals India. With India squad for Sri Lanka has been announced. I'll just read the squad. Shubman Gill is the captain. No surprises there. KL Rahul, the eternal vice captain. Yashasvi Jaiswal, Rishabh Pant, Sai Sudarshan, subject to fitness clearance. Dhruv Jurel, Ravindra Jadeja is back. I'm surprised to see Jadeja back. I thought he was still nursing that injury. Kuldeep Yadav, I hope he plays. Manav Sutar, I really. By the way, Kuldeep Yadav took Ben Stokes' wicket yesterday in the
Yeah.
ODI match. That happened. County ODI match. But yeah, uh, Jasprit Bumrah, subject to fitness again. Mohammad Siraj, Prasadh Krishna, Gurnur Brar. I have something to say on that. Devdutt Padikkal, and we have a new person being called up for the squad, Saransh Jain, Madhya Pradesh off spinning
All
all
rounder.
rounder. I think you can call him an all rounder. So yeah, what is your take on the squad, and what do you think about Saransh Jain?
no,
It
I
is
have.
just that you need an off spinner is that you have brought him in. It is surprising that there are no off spinners in India currently, even though we had such a brilliant off spinner in Ashwin, but I mean maybe not that brilliant, but still we had Bajji before him. Uh, but yeah, it is surprising that we don't have off spinners for so long.
Hmm.
We had one in Sundar, he's injured, so now you have bring in a forceful off spinner from somewhere. You're just trying to poach yeah, I mean trying to poach someone just out of necessity, I feel.
But won't you give it a chance to Tanush Kotian first?
They're going for experience for this point of time, and I feel. I mean, he's also 28, 29, but yeah, he's
Kotian is an
30.
experienced
Yeah, I mean, but
bowler.
But
they
Kotian
want a
record is not.
batter. Yeah.
No, Kotian's record is not. He's been playing, but I think he's not that. His,
So I'll
See,
just
the
read out
thing is,
Saransh's record, right? So that you can. So he's played 54 first class matches, 2000 plus runs, 31.75. This is batting average, right? 31.75 with 200s. He has, uh, you know, 188 wickets in that 54 matches at an average of 27. So yeah. So we know why he has been picked.
and what is the numbers of Kotian? Just
Kote and
in
I can
case.
I'll just quickly pick up that, but yeah. Uh,
so for me, the red flags, right? Why do you want to put Bumrah, right, and put subject to fitness? What is the point of picking him for Sri Lanka
Yeah.
tour? See
No,
you.
because you're scared you lose to Sri Lanka also at this point of time.
Why? Sri Lanka is not a test team. If you're feeling you're going to lose in test matches with Sri Lanka, then there is no need for you to call yourself the Bap of cricket. You need to simply walk away from that. There's no way you see you. There's no way you should be losing to Sri Lanka
But what
all the
happens
time.
if you lose to Sri Lanka? Will finally heads roll in at least red ball format?
No.
Yeah, they will have to. I think
Yeah, so
that
Tanush's record, whenever you guys want, I have that ready. But
yeah.
yeah.
Go ahead.
Please go ahead.
Yeah, so 44 matches, 131 wickets at 27.48, right?
Same. He
Um,
has batting, no?
and his batting record is 44 matches, 2,168 runs, 42.5 average, two centuries here. So he
Similar.
averages more than
Is more.
Why
Tanush
not him?
does. He's okay. I'll tell you why, because he's a right-hander, whereas Saransh is a left-hander. And
Left-hander and offie.
no, and also he went to the A tour and he performed
Yeah.
well on the A
Well,
tour
later. Yeah.
To Sri Lanka.
Yeah.
to
Sri
Sri
Lanka.
Lanka,
See,
right?
my simple problem again will come is, do we have players who can play spin?
No,
And
that is why I'm saying we might lose to Sri Lanka in Sri Lanka.
Sri Lanka has brilliant spinners for them, and pitches will turn over there. Do we have that caliber of playing
Yeah, I
spin?
think
Yeah,
so.
I think so.
Rahul plays well.
I mean,
Jaiswal plays well.
Jaiswal
Jaiswal
is
plays
currently
well.
the best player of spin in the world.
Gill
I think
plays well. I
Gill
don't know
plays well.
where this bug comes in Indian cricket that it I know we are not playing to the level of the Sachins and the Dravids and the
No,
Lakshmans,
No,
but
I
but
don't want.
the pitches were different, right?
yeah,
So okay, Pujara averaged more than 50 at home. Kohli averaged more than 50 at home, and in tough spinning conditions, right? Rohit averaged, I think, above 60 at home in
Yeah.
tough spinning conditions. So you can't say they're bad players of spin, right?
No, I'm not saying they are bad players of spin. I'm just saying
No,
that.
but your bowlers have to also take wickets. No, for your bowlers to take wickets, you need a Bumrah. That is the only reason Bumrah is mentioned with the subject to fitness there.
So,
no,
but
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 you
I'm
you'll only
he
play
was
one pacer,
quoting. I
right?
was like,
What?
you were like, if there is a chance, then why not? If there is a outside chance of us playing WTC, then why not
Yeah,
pick
yeah.
Bumrah?
Even I
At
mean,
that time, I was like, no, he should never play in a series with either Sri Lanka or anywhere. Take a rest, give your body rest. There are important things coming up.
no, but there's nothing coming up, right? Why do you want to unnecessarily play those ODIs where you could rather rest and play against New Zealand? You could play this series and then play New Zealand. Give yourself the better chance to win the W.
no. See,
Qualify
I
for the
get him
WBC.
playing ODIs, right? See, your next big World Cup is coming in ODIs. So him playing ODIs would make sense more than playing this test matches because there's no way you're going to WTC final. There's no possibility of it happening. If India goes to WTC final, I will say it is rigged. I will definitely say it is rigged so that you could ICC rigged it so that they can get
No,
some
there are
revenue out of it.
see, there are chances that they will go. I
Yeah,
won't say
but
there mathematically there are chances. So
chances.
that's my
But yeah, but
Mathematically and on pitch chances are way too different. We know how pitch, like on pitch.
भाई हम लोग बांग्लादेश के नीचे है बांग्लादेश के ऊपर तो जाना है ना एटलीस्ट
बुमराह क्यों चाहिए? हर जगह बुमराह चाहिए तो फिर बाकी बॉलिंग लाइनअप क्या है फिर अपना?
Bhai, you won without Bumrah in England, right? You won without Bumrah in England. Bumrah Bumrah only bowled in 3 matches, but you won. You drew. Sorry,
you
or
won the rest two matches
yeah.
yeah
So what is that obsession of having to Bumrah, right? I get. So you have a asset in Siraj. Use him. Make him. I'm not saying not play Siraj. I'm not
I
saying
have a question. Yeah, finish.
there's no need to.
Why not Akib Nabi? Why
Oh,
instead
Gurnur
of
Brar?
Brar yeah
Or instead of Bumrah also?
Yeah, so basically, Gurnur Brar, I feel like they are,
hit the deck bowler
yeah, like
See,
who
you have
has
Prasid,
height
right?
and,
you have
But you have
Prasid.
Prasid.
but
See,
Prasid's average is basically that's why they are like maybe trying someone else with the
But
same
then can
height.
you
no.
pick only okay, then pick only one of them and the other spot you can give to so I'm very disappointed with this management who keeps saying Ranji Trophy, Ranji Trophy, Ranji Trophy. Here is your Ranji Trophy's biggest performer, Akib Nabi, and you're not even picking him in your forget your A squad. If you're not picking him in your A squad. You're not picking him in your
main squad
Main
main
squad
squad.
as well.
It's like
right?
basic same story as Sarfaraz, right? Sarfaraz is the like who performs every season, but
Yeah.
when it comes to the team management, no, we won't pick him. Why?
You have a
We don't.
spot at 5, but now you are giving that spot at 5 to Jurel instead of Sarfaraz, right?
5 is
You're trying,
Pant, right?
5 is Pant.
sorry, 2, 3,
6
4.
is Jadeja.
It's okay. When was it?
Jadeja.
I
6
When?
is
think
Jadeja.
Jurel played at 7 last series,
Yeah.
where it was you could have, I don't know, that was because he
Mm.
scored centuries
And
in.
and Nitish is not fit yet.
Yeah, Nitish is not fit yet, and so
Fitness
this
is
is
a huge problem in India,
so
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 we will.
this is where,
Let's
right?
talk
So
about how many
my
Indian
yeah
players. Wait,
no.
wait, wait.
So
Sorry.
my final thought is Gurnur Brar. I get him. You try Gurnur Brar in ODIs, right? He's a tall left arm bowler. The
Right arm.
upside,
He's right arm
Right
bowler.
arm,
right
right.
arm, the upside of him coming off in that ODI format is far more because you are going to play the World Cup in South Africa. If he comes off, that will be really, really good for you because see, it's unusual for you to place a 6 foot 6 inch bowler coming at that length because it's not generally that you face somebody coming from that length. And if you are in South Africa bowling, Markle proved right. In South Africa, Markle was unplayable because of his natural attributes of that tall and from where the ball lands. And because even as a batter, it gives you an awkward length because at least anyways in South Africa, there's because of the bounce, it's awkward for batters to bat. And if you're somebody is delivering it from that height, it'll become more awkward for them. So I get his like when people were against Gurnur Brar, why he's been playing in ODIs, I'm like, it makes sense. So that selection makes sense for me in ODI format because him coming off in that in that ODI World Cup will make a lot of difference for this team because then you will have a bowler who can attack you in that conditions. But you picking him for Sri Lanka makes no sense. Now this is where it crosses the path of you planning the future for T20 for the ODI World Cup to you're playing favorites, right? You shouldn't. So this is where it turns. So that is my problem with it. When I want to go and defend them on this on a good thing that they have done, they turn around, take a gun and shoot you in the head, saying that no, it is not as planning for the future. It is as trying to play favorites, right? So this is where it makes the good what they're trying to do turns around and feels like they're playing favorites.
See,
So
my
Complete, complete.
complete, and I will.
so so this is where this is the thing I hate about this management, that you there are a few things that you do are good things, but you are your worst enemy where you turn around that and you do the worst things for it. Selection of Bumrah, and I don't know why you are not selecting that. He got 56 wickets and 50 wickets 2 seasons, right? Getting 100 wickets back to back, 100 wickets in 2 seasons in on Indian pitches for a fast bowler who balls at one, and it is being proven around the world that the express pace of 140 145 is not required. You
Yeah,
require a
135.
bowler. Yeah, you
Skillful
require a
bowler.
skillful bowler with 135 who has his head over his shoulder and balls the perfect line and length are effective. Why are you ignoring him? This is a theory that is being proved over and over, and bowler you are getting bowlers of that kind. People are trying to find that kind of bowlers and they're trying to play. Why are you not?
Including Pakistan, who picked Mohammad Abbas, who is a 130 bowler, but beautiful, skillful bowler. And you saw how he took 8 wickets in the test. Sorry, go
Yeah.
ahead. Yeah,
And you're not a natural country where you produce bowlers who can consistently bowl about 140 145 and sustain that. It's not that you're not producing. Now you're at a stage where you're producing bowlers who are bowling at that 140 145. The problem is you're not sustaining them because it's naturally unimpossible for. See, it is it is where you live, right? It is what you eat. It is what a lot of those things go into how your fast bowlers develop. You cannot do it. You have a good bowler in that, bring him in, groom him. He's an upside, right? Because yesterday I was seeing something where Ashwin was doing ODI World Cup 15, and he picked Bhuvneshwar Kumar. And his reason was he will be really effective in those conditions. Yes, that made sense because his explanation was the way he can ball, he'll be really effective in those conditions. So that is where, right? You have a bowler who's effective in subcontinent conditions. Why not pick him? So So this is where I hate this team management a lot. Then I love it.
Okay, that's a lovely explanation. But Bhuvan, you were saying something.
Yeah, I was actually like, see, my problem, if you want to take Gurnur Brar to the Sri Lanka, sorry, South Africa World Cup wish, I'm not against it. But play him that format and with that ball, like either T20s or ODIs.
ODI.
Why are you mixing formats? One, why are you also like it doesn't make sense. You have ballers in ballers like Akib Nabi. There is one more bowler from MP. There is I'm forgetting he was taken by RCB in the auction, but he is a great red ball bowler.
No, I mean the Rasik Dar.
Rasik Dar, yeah, there is Rasik Dar, there is Vaishak. Different bowlers in different conditions. You have bowlers. Why are you not picking good bowlers ahead? And then why are you sticking with the favoritism part? My thing is, if Sai Sudarshan is not fit, let him recover first. Why do you want to just if he gets fit immediately just day before the match, I will play him? No.
You ruined Harshit already just because of that.
Yeah.
He was brought back from injury too soon. He got another injury, a separate injury. Not the same injury flaring up, but a separate injury.
Now, same thing happened with Sundar. Sundar got 2 times injured, and both the times you have to give the player's body to recover.
Yeah, so let's move to our next thing, which is the injury crisis. And I think Bhuvan has been detailing that. So please go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. So as I said,
Harshit
Harshit.
Rana.
Harshit Rana was came in I think England series. He was not fully recovered. His body has not fully recovered. I think NACA I think gave the green light, but you still need time to recover. You played him, he got injured again, hamstring pull. Now he is not available. Sundar 2 times he came in both the times again another injury happened to him. Why do you want to risk your best players?
Bumrah.
Gill.
Bumrah,
Nitish Kumar
Kumar
Reddy.
Reddy, Gill. Gill was not fit, yet he traveled with the team. Why? I know you want to be there, but it doesn't matter. Same with when Pant got that very bad injury, like his hand or something that has happened in the during the test match, and he was pushed to go
Leg.
down when leg.
His leg.
Yeah,
Leg.
sorry, leg, and he
Hand
was
was
pushed.
Chris Oakes.
Yeah,
Uh,
why do you want to take these stupid decisions? Why not? Even Prince Yadav is now currently injured.
oh,
Yes,
I
Prince
didn't
is
know that.
current. Prince Yadav is currently injured.
In all of this, there are two people who are still uncertain to play the 27 World Cup, but are always fit compared to all of the other players.
But you
Okay.
also have to see the amount of cricket these people are playing.
No, they played the same amount of cricket up till this point of time.
I'm not talking about those two operate in a different this thing,
No, no,
but
but they don't play test cricket, right?
They
They
don't
don't
play
play
test
test.
cricket.
They don't play
How
test
much
cricket.
Test cricket have you played in this year so
You
far?
have, right? Like, but whatever. Like, they again, I think I don't want to talk about
See, the
see,
wear and tear is different, right? See, they are playing what 90 days of cricket against when you compare to these players who were
No,
last
what I'm
two.
trying, no, no, what
See,
I'm trying to say is
if
they
you
were
see,
playing
so this is
everything
so
till last year, right? They were playing everything till last year.
no,
They didn't get, they
no.
played
Till
tests.
no till IPL they played everything. After IPL, last year IPL was last, right? Last year
Yeah,
IPL both of them retired announcement. After take
yeah,
last year after IPL till this point they only played 90 days of cricket,
yes.
right?
No, I'm saying
If you
what
compare
I'm trying,
that, if you compare that to rest of the players that we are talking on, they played a lot more. They went back and played even the domestic season. A few of them even played in domestic, right? Dubey played in domestic. Gill played a few matches in domestic. Uh,
Abhishek
who's
plays
this?
domestic.
Abhishek plays domestic. Jaiswal played domestic.
Ishan
And
Kishan
all
plays
format.
domestic.
Ishan Kishan played domestic. So do not compare their workload. See, those both are at a stage where they could pick. Jadeja went back and played domestic cricket, right? He played red
Yeah.
ball, two red ball games when you compare to these. So Do not compare what Virat and Rohit are doing. Virat and Rohit played around 90-95 days of cricket compared to the others who are currently part of this test squad who are playing a lot more. See, as I've said,
But then you shouldn't, right? But what is
should
the need for you to play the whole of IPL, for you to be present for all those 60 days to play all those 14 matches, but then not turn up for India? Either decide, I mean, the management has to take up a call on, are they important for you in the IPL or are they important for you in the series? If they are important for the IPL, then you need to clear their spaces so that they recover well and come back to the Indian teams better.
But
so,
also you have to blame Indian team for the scheduling. Who bloody schedules like Sri Lanka series ends and the New Zealand T20 start? How many players to play in the both the
Why
series?
are you picking teams? You don't have to play your best 11s always.
That's the point. But they will play, no, because they are afraid of losing. They are afraid of being exposed. That's the
See,
whole problem.
so this is where, right? Remember, okay, I think I'll please go watch 2 calls ago when we were saying, oh, we lost to Ireland 2-love. Like we were so worried that we were losing 2-love to Ireland, and we ourselves,
We played with the first team and lost to Ireland,
but
not the second team or the third team to Ireland.
what does that
it
matter?
doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, right? Losing is
It
losing,
doesn't.
right?
Losing is losing.
My problem is I'm not against of losing. I'm against
Wait,
of
wait, wait,
giving
wait.
a
Had somebody injured because of that series, who would you blame then?
No, no, no. I would blame the
If
management.
Bumrah played that match and got injured
No, no,
just
no.
because of that match,
What I'm trying to say over here is it's okay. Bilaterals don't matter. Like Bhuvan said, you lose. It doesn't matter. But also then we as fans should be like, okay, it's Ireland, you lost.
You
see,
don't you
my
don't put TV debates where the moment you lost 4 games, there were TV debates around going around. How can India lose these many games? I'm like, what the fuck?
no,
Don't you have? Don't you
that
have?
is the
Yes. So that is the problem, right? The reason why the team is reacting that way is the moment you lost, it happens. It happens. There is no point. You see, out of last three completed white ball tournaments, you won three. You won the Champions Trophy. You won the T20 World Cup 2024. You won the Champions Trophy. You won the 2026
World
World
Cup.
Cup. And the preceding 2023 World Cup, you were in the final. What else you want this team to do? Bloody losing to New Ireland and England brought you to TV debates. What the fuck is wrong with the people then?
Okay,
So
I
the
agree.
see.
reason. So so
My
so
point is you not giving a fight and losing is what I don't accept.
Fair enough.
Is my
Okay.
problem.
But also then
Because when we
somewhere,
were playing against Ireland, we were not giving our 100% because in our head we always felt that they are the lower team. So we will.
I'll give you one thing, right? I did not care for the New Zealand series, Zimbabwe series. I did not watch the Zimbabwe series. Had that same team traveled to Ireland, I wouldn't have bat an eyelid at that
no,
point
no,
of
no.
time.
Okay, over here, right? We want them to, we don't care about what team scores, but we want them to give 100%. Every time a player gives 100%, they're also exerting so much on themselves. Then we are talking about scheduling. Then we are talking about why are they get breaking down.
See,
The
this is
travel,
where
the fatigue, every game, if you give 100%, okay. So you can say, oh, earlier they used to play counties. The number of time you go and listen to old county players, they say we only bowled at 60% or 70%. We didn't need to bowl at, our full
uh,
tilt or bat at our full tilt because they knew they were that good. And they didn't,
see
it
my
didn't matter to them. It's a job.
then I simple thing. Okay, India can field three teams, right?
Yeah, they
Because of
should be fielding 3 teams.
Why are you not is our question, right?
I
yeah.
don't
Rati
know. Again,
Srao, every single year you beat your chest by saying we have 50 players who are competent, we have 50 players who are competent. How many are we fielding at this point of time?
we are not. We are not. And that is where it comes back to the case of why do we, again, what we spoke earlier about, why do we keep picking the same players? Why do we
Yeah.
keep, what is, so I think selection and injury management and everything go hand in hand, right? Like
so
either
So then
you have a
so
clear
also,
selection. Sorry, yeah.
sorry. Two last points. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh, One, Hardik, we don't know his injury. His injury record has been worse,
Yeah.
and still, like he's our main player. He hasn't played an
Yeah.
ODI series. I don't know since when.
3 years, I think. After 23, I don't think he
Yeah.
has played. Okay.
Or I think he has played in Australia last.
Currently still injured. His backup, NKR, you are forcing him to play all the series is whenever he's fit, half fit, whatever. And across all formats. If these both are not ready, who is your all-rounder who is gonna go there?
Dubey.
Shivam Dubey, sorry.
Shivam Dubey.
Are you giving him bowling?
Yeah,
So
that's why they're giving him bowling.
that is where
Yeah,
I don't. Where is he bowling? He's barely
I
bowling.
No,
mean,
he's bowling.
barely.
He bowled in both England and New Zealand
how
and
many
Zimbabwe
overs?
series.
I mean,
He
not
was
that.
bowling three overs, 4 overs,
Yeah.
5 overs. I think he was bowling.
He should be, see, if you are taking a bowler and if you're making him like your backup, then he should be
Yeah,
bowling
he
more
should
than
be bowling
that
more. And this is where I don't
because he has
understand,
to be
right?
ready.
I think there is selectors have a plan, the management has a plan, the captain has a different plan. So
And
all three
NCA
of
has a
them,
different plan
uh,
altogether.
none of them, there is no seamless, like, okay, whatever the selectors think is not flowing to the management. Whatever the management thinks, the captain on the field doesn't have confidence. They don't have confidence to bowl Dubey. They don't have confidence to bowl Kuldeep.
They don't have
Like
confidence to bowl Sundar.
You
Sundar.
have not starting with the same 11 that you are like with the same 11 consistently, right? The first ODI and the last ODI are completely different. In the
Again, that's
similar
the
way,
injury. That's the injury crisis and everything, right? So
first
I think
T20, last T20, completely different team.
so this is
Every
the wish.
bloody match is a different 11 that we are putting, but then that 15 or that 18 remains the same. There's not much players coming in that.
That's why
So
you
who?
need to have field three teams. That's why
Okay,
when you go for big tournaments, big selections, you have the headache of whom to pick. Who is bowling well, who is batting well. You have so many players.
okay.
Now you
Like,
can't just randomly pick any
yeah.
player like when we did with Vijay Shankar and be like, oh, he's our 40 player
Okay.
at that time.
Let's on last
Okay.
thoughts on this.
I
I
think
think let's
I think
have
there are
final thoughts.
yeah
Yeah.
the couple more thoughts around that, right? And there's a bigger crisis that is looming around is the fielding crisis, which nobody is talking about. The problem is players are not fit enough to make
Field.
those runs and be there for you to feel, right? So that nobody is concerned about. And bigger problem is for me with NCI. I don't know if it's called NCI now. They changed the
COE,
name COE,
COE, Center of
Central of
Excellence.
Excellence. I don't know what Center of Excellence is doing, right? How come, like, with the amount of technology you have and sports science that you have, how come you are not able to diagnose that, okay, because I think Ashwin, again, I go back to Ashwin because he keeps on giving the tidbits of how much data that they're collecting on players. When somebody is training for an injury, you are getting statistics on what is happening with their other muscles and other places. How come you are not able to make an assessment saying that, okay, this part has recovered, but because of he was putting a lot of strain on the, because for it to recover, some other muscle is getting a lot more strain. How are you not saying that? How are you not able to predict that this is going to happen? And how are you not what you are forecasting it and working on that part as well, right? So how come, see, if you see, in a way, all the injuries that were happening are related, right? It's not that, see, for us there are two different parts, but because something has
Yeah,
happened to
yeah.
somebody's lower back, because a lot of
You're
pressure
putting
would
a strain.
strain on your hamstring got injured. How the fuck you're not able to relate those both things and come up with a plan saying that this is how the recovery should go, right? What are you doing? Like, the injury, you somebody gets operated, the injury is done, but the recovery period should consider all of this. Who is that sports science person who's sitting there who's not able to make these predictions?
Easy
So
Gambhir's man who is
Okay, okay.
incompetent.
On that note, I think okay. Any last points, Naveen? Otherwise, I think these they
yeah,
will go on. I have no last points. Thank you for watching latest cricket roundup with us on Howzzat Cuz. Please like, share, and subscribe, and keep following us for more such fantastic debates. I had to cut this short, but we will have more debates on injury management. Does ODI matters? There be 111 test playing nations and more such videos. Please let us know in the comments which one do you want to do us, and we will be back again soon
and
with
you
more.
want to, because the ODI 15 that should go to the World Cup.
Yes, please let us know. Thank you.